What is up, guys? JD here with another everyday carry video for you. And today I'm very excited to review my Civivi, swear man, Civivi Elementum with my Micarta scales. Civivi is a subsidiary of We Knives, which is a very premium steel designer style knife that you usually pay well over $100 for to get into a We knife, and they're fantastic knives. The steels, the quality, the manufacturer, just everything about them is great. And the fact that you can get one of their products at an entry level price point for about 50 bucks is awesome. Awesome! When they first released this, it came out with G10 scales, which I'm a big fan of G10. I think it feels more natural in hand, very warm, inviting, friendly to grip versus aluminum, which is cold. I feel like aluminum, if your hand gets a little bit sweaty and you're working on something, has the potential to slip, and that's just my opinion. Whereas G10 feels like if you do get a little bit sweaty, it feels like it becomes easier to grip. Micarta, to me, enhances that just ever so slightly. And I didn't know what micarta was. So I looked it up, and it's basically a composite of linen, canvas, fiberglass, carbon fiber, some other materials. And it's very rigid. It doesn't feel like it's going to give. It feels like a wood. And if anybody knows anything about carbon fiber, it's a lightweight, strong material. And the other thing that I've learned about micarta is it's going to patina. It's going to get dark with age, which is going to give the knife, to me, character. It's going to make it more unique than a G10 or an aluminum. And aluminum will show wear, but it's going to be chipped away, which can be cool because there are a lot of knives out there that are old that show some age, and it is kind of cool to see the wear on them. But I think this is just kind of a different element as far as coolness. The other thing that I like about this, at this price point, they could have given you like an Aussate steel or some other good, good entry-level steel, but you get a deep tube blade with a satin finish and a really sharp edge. It's really nice. The back, it is a flat back, and I don't know how well in the camera it comes off, but it is rolled. And to me, I feel like when you see a manufacturer pay that kind of attention to a knife, to where they do that with their blade backs, it just feels a little bit more premium to me. And that's just my opinion. But that's how I feel about when I look at the blade itself and how it looks. It looks like it could be a really thin slicer. I haven't done any real slicing. I did the paper test and passed fine colors. It has stimpling on the back, which helps with the purchase. Really good hand position. It's not overly aggressive, but it is good enough to kind of feel like it would help. It does have the steel liner lock, and the ball bearings are very smooth. I feel like the blade's pretty centered. It does have a two-way reversible deep carry pocket clip, tip up only. If that's a turn off to you, for me it's not. I just prefer the tip up because to me, when I reach down into the pocket and I'm pulling the blade out, it's just that much easier to start using it right away versus if it's the other way, you pull it out, then you got to flip the knife over. It's just too busy. That's just too much for me. That's just too much for me, and I like it tip up. So that works really well for me. This thing, and I don't know if the micarta makes any difference, is 2.74 ounces. It is lightweight. I'm telling you, I've had this in my pocket all day long, and forget that it's there. It's just so lightweight. So they did a really good job with this knife. They give you full steel liners. The other thing that I like is that the paracord hook doesn't interfere with your deep carry clip. And to me, that is very deep carry. It gets it all the way down into the pocket, and it leaves very little exposed. So, and the size too, with it closed and everything, leaves plenty of room. It's not running into anything else that you might be carrying in your pocket. It is a finger flipper, and when I got it, it was a little gritty, and it wasn't super duper smooth, but I had seen others that had said they took it apart, cleaned it, greased and oiled on certain things, so I was like, okay, let me try that, and let me see if it makes a difference, and it did. This thing feels like almost like it's assisted once you get the hang of it. It has a very modest finger flipper, which I like. It's not going to catch on your pants pocket coming out. Very smooth in the way that they angled it. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but it's not really going to be hard to pull out of your pocket. Once I oiled it, very smooth action. It comes out, like I said, like it's assisted. Very easy to close, very easy to use one-handed. Gosh, I really just love that micarta. I can't wait to have it for a while, and I want to look back at this video and just see if there was any difference at all. The takedown of it was very easy. It was very easy to clean, very straightforward. Again, a really good knife for $50. I mean, you really, really cannot go wrong with this knife. If you haven't heard about the Civivi, man, I don't know why I struggle with the name. If you have not checked out the Civivi Elementum, I highly recommend it. They have a bunch of new products. I picked up a new knife from them recently as well that I really, really love, and they're just doing great things over there. Really happy to see that they have a quality knife to get people in the door to really see what these tools are all about. This, if you're wondering, is a Just TI solid brass lanyard bead. I really like it. I think it's cool. I figured if I have one thing here that's going to patina, why not get something else that potentially could? It's just on a black 550 paracord with a diamond knot. The reason I do that is I've found with the deep pocket, I'm having to kind of go in there and try to, find the grip and pull it out. But when I have the deep carry clip and then I have the little lanyard hanging out, it's not noticeable. It doesn't leave a print on my shirt. And it's something that I can grab and pull and then quickly access the knife for whatever it is that I need. There it is. That is my review of the Civivi. Again, I highly recommend it. I think it's probably the best knife at $50 that I have picked up so far. And that's saying a lot because I really liked my Spyderco, and I really like the Ontario Rat 1 with the D2 steel, which was a little bit less expensive than this, but you don't get G10 or micarta with that. And then the steel wheel was under 40. And again, it does offer the D2, but it's on washers and again, FRN handles. So this really, to me, if you were going to just have one knife and you wanted something that was very easy to carry and conceal, didn't take up a lot of room, this is the knife for you. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll also leave a link for the G10 variant, which is $4 less. It was only, if I recall correctly, don't burn me at the stake if I'm wrong. But again, I only think it was just a few dollars more for the micarta, and I really like the micarta, but the G10 is still a really good feeling material. It gives the knife a quality feel. Link is down in the description. While you're down there, do me a favor, leave a like. Subscribe if you like the content. I try to do stuff like this all the time. If you have a question about anything that I have reviewed, feel free to leave it there. I'm happy to answer. Thanks for tuning in, guys. God bless.